Hey guys, it's once again that time that I am hungry, so we're gonna vlog. It's Monday at the moment, Monday morning. Probably won't get around to uploading this until later in the week because I'm pretty lazy, to be honest. Yeah, yesterday was Father's Day. I uploaded a vlog that night. I did it on time as well, which I wasn't entirely sure I was going to be able to do. I thought I was going to forget about it and end up uploading, you know, today or some point in the week. But no, I did it on time for once. Yeah, so it was Father's Day. It was actually quite good. I haven't seen some of the people. We're fun gathering at my aunt's. And I haven't seen some of the people there for quite a while now. So it's quite nice to be able to see them and, you know, catch up and, you know, just generally family gathering stuff. I'm not normally a fan of family gatherings. I'm sort of antisocial in that respect. I often prefer to just sort of sit at home and, you know, do it that way. But, you know, sometimes I'll make that effort. Yeah, so it was actually quite alright. Had a good time. It was nice seeing people catching up, and you know, it was just really nice. First of all, before I forget, this might be the last vlog for a little bit of a while, or I'm going to end up vlogging like late at night and quietly. That's because school's kind of now over for a few people, and my house is going to be more and more full over the next like couple of weeks, months even, to be fair. And so basically I'm going to have very little time on my own until like, you know, September, August sort of time. And I think he goes back to college like maybe even the end of August, I don't know, but basically a long fucking time where I'll be struggling to find the time, like just like 10-20 minutes of like, you know, time just chill completely on my own. But obviously I will keep trying for you lovely people. Yeah, that was kind of the whole point of this vlog, really, to tell you guys that I might be vlogging a little bit less for the foreseeable future because people will be home like little bastards. And it's a little bit of a weird way of saying that. I don't know bastards, but if I say bastards, just to emphasise the. Sorry, I just want to emphasise it there. But yeah, so this week I actually am getting a stepmom. I'll talk about that. It's a bit of a weird one to me. Sorry, it's really quite noisy. Oh shit. But basically, my parents split up about 5-6 years ago, and my dad, literally last month, tells us he's having a friend come over to stay with him for 10 days. We all think, okay, yeah, fair enough, whatever. You don't really think about it. And of course then his friend gets here and he's like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend from America. And we're like, oh, okay. You know, it's a bit of a random thing to suddenly drop on us, but, you know, whatever. And I mean, it must have been like day 8. He sends my youngest brother home, who's only 11, and to tell me, my other brother, and my mum that my dad and this woman are getting married next year. And obviously that's a bit of a fucking weird thing. They barely know each other, and you know, it's very much just a quick thing to be doing. And you don't really send your youngest child home until your ex-wife and kids. But whatever. I'm going in there, wrong place. So yeah, it was a bit of a fucking weird one. And it was handled pretty poorly in the whole way. But then basically it goes from being next year to in July. So we're like, okay, right, we have 2 months to get used to this person. And it's things, you know, I think my youngest brother had met her a couple times while she was over here. I think me and my brother had met her like twice, and she seems nice. She seems like a nice person, but you know, considering she's going to play a pretty large role, not so much in my life or my younger brother's life, but in my youngest brother's life. You know, because he's 11. He's very much still dependent on my dad. He goes there quite often, so he's very much going to be impacted by this more than me or my or the middle brother. So you know, it's a bit of a weird one. It was definitely not handled particularly well. But we said, okay, right, we've at least 2 months to, you know, get used to the idea of having a stepmom. And you know, don't get me wrong, you know, all of us, including my mum, his ex-wife, are all actually very happy for him. It's great, it really is. And we are happy for him. You know, I'm not just saying that. We are happy for him because, you know, it's good. It's great. But, you know, it's just very quick. But basically, we thought, okay, right, if it's next year, we can maybe find a way that saves up some money, we can go ourselves. But then it went to July, like, oh, okay, well, maybe we can find a way to scrape the money and go. But, you know, there wasn't really much chance of that. Oh, that's too low, isn't it? Okay, I'll throw it aside. But anyway, so then... It's actually low. Let's see if I find some socks. I'm not actually wearing any at the moment. If you're too cold. I can't find any. But yeah, so then turns out it's not going to be next July. Well, this July. It's going to be this week. Because they're changing the law, and it worked out easier just to go and to get it done. So he went yesterday. He got his flight yesterday, and he's gone. Oh, I'm going to find socks later. I'm bored. I don't know. He's missing the food up. So no, basically he flew out there yesterday, all paid for by, you know, her and her family. They're quite well off. But yeah, so all paid for by them. She basically just hopped on a plane, and he's now over in America, and they're going to get married this week, on Wednesday or Thursday, I think they were planning. So it's a very, very bizarre thing, because, you know, he will have none of his family. We have a couple of family over in America. My uncle immigrated over there 20, 30 years ago? 40 maybe. But it was a long time ago. So he, even though we have family over there, America is very big. I mean, Florida's on one side, California's on the other. So even then, it's, you know, it's like flying across, you know, the UK. It's quite a big gap to cover. But you know, anyway, so you know, we have family, you know, in America. We have family. Most of our family's here in the UK, obviously. And you know, but no one can go. It's just such short notice, and you know, no one can afford it. If it had been like next year, like they originally planned, you know, we probably would have been able to figure something out. But no, you know, it's gone way too quickly. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here as well. So yeah, they're going over. He's gone over, and he'll be married this week. And you know, it's very bizarre. So I think we're also trying to get used to it, because, well, you know, we were used to him being single for the last 5-6 years, and it's just, that's how it's been. But yeah, should be interesting, because, you know, we barely know her, and obviously when someone asks me, oh, well, you know, what's your new stepmom like? Is she nice? Is she, you know, what's she do? So I can't really answer. I say, oh, she seems nice. Sorry, that's all I can really say. It's one of very bizarre things, because, you know, normally with this stuff there's some sort of build up, and you can tell it's coming, or you know, you at least know the person who will, you know, be your stepmom. But this is just been, you know, I've got a friend coming. Oh, she's my girlfriend. Oh, we're getting married next year. Oh no, it's in 2 months' time. No, it's this week. So you know, it's a very bizarre situation. I think all of us have kind of decided it's been handled relatively poorly. And yeah, it's kind of sad, really. I mean, you know, a wedding's supposed to be a relatively big deal, and you know, he won't have any of his family there. It's so quick. But yeah, so I think this will be about it for this vlog. It's pretty, I don't know how long was it going for. Oh, 10 minutes. Really didn't want it that long. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a few days, hopefully. If not, you know, I will upload a video when I can. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.